Guys, thank you so much for tuning in and welcome to my channel. I picked up some new Natasha Denona products. She came out with 3 new highlighters, and then she also came out with the mini Lila palette. So I wanted to talk about these 3 products to you guys. These are not brand new. I guess they are very new, but it's not like these were launched like last week or anything. I think it's been close to 3 or 4 weeks, right, since these came out. But if you didn't know, Sephora is having a sale in August, if you can believe it. So I think it's a new thing that they are doing. So I thought that I'd talk to you guys about these, and that way you guys would make up your mind if you want to buy these or not. It's your regular 20% off, I think. I think the date is 24th, August 24th to September 3rd, or August 25th to September 3rd. I'm not sure, but I'm certain the sale ends on September 3rd. I'm certain about the date. I haven't been sent any email or anything. I saw the promo and the picture on Trend Moods Instagram page, and yeah, I thought that let's share if these are good or not, and then you guys can decide if you want to pick it up during the sale. It's your regular 20% off sale. First Rouge access, and then your VIB access, and then Beauty Insider access. Just your regular sale that Sephora usually does, but they are having one in August as well. So yeah, let's start with the highlighters first. Natasha Denona came out with a new kind of a highlighter. I think last year she came out with duochromes, duo glow, those were called. Well, like strong duochrome highlighters. The duochrome was really strong, like coral to gold and the pink to silver. The duochrome was really good, and they were very good highlighters, like beaming highlighters. This time around, these are called super glow. The packaging is very similar, but these have a silvery packaging and says super glow. She said something about crushed pearls and diamonds or something like that, you guys. The terminology that makeup brands use, I don't really understand. Obviously, these are not real diamond powders or real crushed pearls. They just have, I do not understand their terminology. Anyways, there's something different about these highlighters. She claims that these are very lightweight, almost traceless on the skin, and but they're very reflective. So hence they give that very glowy, glossy, gloss-like finish. So yeah, let's talk about these first, and then I wanted to show you guys an alternate which from the drugstore, which I feel are very similar. They are powder highlighters as well. Pixi by Petra, these are powder highlighters as well, and again the consistency is very similar. They are the consistency is very thin, but they're very reflective. So I wanted to, there's one color that's very close to each other, so I thought I'd swatch and show you guys that as well. So let's get into this, the product, you guys. These are called Super Glow. At the back it says duochrome highlighter. I don't know why, but these are not duochrome at all. She came out with, I think, fair, and then 01 was fair, I think, then 02 is light medium, the swatch, and then the third is bronze. The swatches was so just drop dead gorgeous. I badly wanted to get all 3, but I ended up getting 2, and I feel I should have just gotten 1 because light medium is really light on my skin, really light. So you get 10 grams of product, which is really good, especially if you are someone who likes to highlight your body, your entire legs, your arms, and your face included. So if you're someone who does that, I think this would really come in handy because you get 10 grams of product. I don't know any other brand that gives you 10 grams of product except maybe JD Glow Cosmetics, but I don't know, you guys. Do you guys know any brand that gives you 10 grams of products for highlighter? I don't know. And I think these retail for $38, and they have these holes so you can, I think, remove the pan, the actual, hang on, sorry for that blinding reflection. And then so you can remove the pan, I think, and you can put it in your own magnetic palette for traveling purposes maybe, and it does come with a mirror, which is very useful. So $38, 10 grams of product, and These are made in Italy, I think. Hang on. Yes, made in Italy, paraben free, not tested on animals. Yeah, cruelty free as well. So let's get swatching. The light medium in the pictures actually didn't look darker. Do you see? They look so dark. It doesn't look very icy and not very silvery. So that's why actually I picked it up, and it's more of a, definitely it's like a peachy gold, but it's a light peachy gold, a very pale peachy gold. So it is very, very light on my skin tone. But since the consistency of the product is kind of, not very dense, not very thick, it's very thin. So I can get away without, I can get away with this, applying this product without leaving a white cast on my skin tone. Let me just show you guys swatches. Now my hand is dry. Hang on, do you see that slight different? It's not as thin. If you've seen the video of Pixi Glow, hang on, you know what, if you haven't seen it, I will swatch it. Just give me 1 second. So this is meant to be a very, very thin consistency powder, but do you see if I like apply a lot of layers, it leaves a tiniest bit of white cast, but not the kind of white cast that is just a streak of white, like it doesn't look like chalk on my skin. I feel when I apply it, add blush to it, and when I blend it out, the white cast actually disappears and it sinks into the skin and melts into the skin and becomes one with the skin and becomes very glossy and reflective. But I cannot go overboard with this shade, light medium. I honestly feel this is meant for light medium skin tones. But if you have my skin tone, applying 1 or 2 layers, you can definitely, certainly get away with this color. But if you have deep dark skin tone, darker skin tone than mine, I would say stay away from this color, you guys. It will leave a white cast. I would definitely say it will leave a white cast. So that is the shade light medium 02. It's like a peachy champagne, but still very icy, guys. Very, very icy. Hang on, where is my wipe? Right here. Let me quickly show you guys this shade from the Pixi by Petra Compact. This is the lightest shade. This is from the Duo Delicate Dew. This is actually much lighter than this color. Do you see? This is more frostier than Natasha Denona 1. But I feel the consistency on the Pixi Petra is much more thinner. Let me just buff it into the skin and you guys will see what I mean. This does not leave a white cast. I feel it's like more traceless and much more glossier. Do you see? It's much more glossier than Natasha Denona 1. Natasha Denona, I know it says that it's very glossy, but I feel it's more metallic. I have the other shade on my cheek, actually. The other shade from Natasha Denona. Where's the other compact? The bronze shade is what I have on my face today. And yeah, it's very glossy. But, I feel the Pixi powders, the Pixi Glowy Gossamer powders are much more thinner in consistency and also more glowy, I feel. And this is a much frostier color than Natasha Denona. Do you see? This is more whiter and frosty, silvery, and this is more warmer. The Natasha Denona one is more warmer and more peachier. But this leaves like a white cast on my skin, and this doesn't. So yeah, that's just a small comparison and formula-wise comparison that I wanted to show you guys. And then let's move on to bronze. Hang on. This is 03 bronze. This, I don't know if this is the right name for this color, because this is not bronze at all, you guys. How is it bronze? That is a very yellowy golden color. A lot of people on Instagram, when she was doing sneak peeks, thought that this is so similar to Fenty Beauty's Trophy Wife, but no, this is completely different. Fenty Beauty's Trophy Wife is a very rich yellow gold. This is almost borderline greenish gold. doesn't look like those funky, trendy highlighters, that green. It's not that, definitely not a green highlighter, but it's like a very pale lemon green, lemon yellow, like almost has that hint of green, I feel. Let me just swatch it on my skin. It's not that yellow. I feel Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife is a very deep, rich yellow. This is a very light yellow. And yeah, it's glowy, definitely. But I feel as you guys saw, the glowy gossamer ones are very, very, by Pixi, are very glossy looking. So that is bronze. So if you have deeper skin tone, definitely pick it up. On my skin tone, it's lighter than my skin tone, as you can see. So it's not like a very, very rich color. And if you have much deeper skin tone than mine, you can still pull it off. No white cast. The actual color itself is not white. It's very yellow. So there is no white. There's no white in this product to leave a cast behind, So it's a really good product. So just to compare, formula wise, the Pixi Glow, because these were like released very close together, I feel, and both kind of are marketed similar way. Both are powder highlighters, and both like are very, the consistency of the powder is very thin, but they're very glossy. But I feel the Pixi one is much thinner and a little bit more glossier than the Natasha Denona one, and you get 8.3 grams of products for $16 or $17, somewhere 16 to 17, somewhere in between. And this is $38, and you get 10 grams of product. Pixi by Petra is made in China, and this one is made in Natasha Denona is made in Italy. Yes, but depending on what you want, if you haven't tried a glossy highlighter at all, definitely try this. Pick it up and see if you really like it, and then you can, if you want something more different color or something like that, you can definitely pick up Natasha Denona one. The only color similarity I feel is the light shade in the Delicate Dew and 02 Medium. These are the light shades that are quite similar, but I feel the Pixi by Petra is more glossier, and the consistency is much thinner, and it does not leave a white cast at all. I feel maybe if you go overboard over 3 layers, it might start leaving a white cast, but the Natasha Denona one, 02 medium, 02 light to medium shade, even with 2 layers, I start to see that, it's not a straight up chalk white kind of a cast. That's not what it does, because the powders are very thin. But it begins to leave a white cast. I feel by the time you apply 3 layers, you might start seeing that cast, definitely. So that's just my opinion, you guys. That's just my experience, not my opinion. It's just my experience. So yeah, if you're interested, definitely check these products out. If you're just looking for an inexpensive product, definitely the Pixi by Petra Glowy Gossamer Duo. Yeah, it's called the Glowy Gossamer Duo. Definitely check it out, and you'll be able to find it in, I think it's a Target exclusive. The brand itself, Pixi, is a Target exclusive, and you might definitely find this on Pixi's website too. So let's take a look at very quickly take a look at the mini Lila palette with which Natasha Denona came out with. So this retails for $25, and the palette is made in Italy. And how much product do you get? Hang on, I do have the box. I usually keep the box, actually. I rarely throw the box out unless it's like very toned and it's like bad looking. Okay, you get 0.8 grams of product in each pan, which is definitely mini size. Natasha Denona has brought down her full size amount, the eyeshadows that she offers in a full size palette, from 2 grams to 1.5 grams. So I think we ought to compare 8.8 grams with a 1.5 grams, right? Because I don't think she's ever offering 2 grams of product in each pan in her full size palette. So we ought to compare, a decrease from 1.5 to 0.8 grams. So which is not very too much, you know. Earlier when she came out with the mini sunset palette, we compared it with 2 grams to 0.8 grams. Now we are comparing it with 1.5 to 0.8 grams. So 5 times 0.8 grams of product in each pan, and again cruelty free and paraben free. Let's get swatching, you guys. This is Poison Berry. That's a matte. It's a beautiful matte, you guys, like a purple magenta shade, and honestly it looks very true to what you see even on my skin. Beautiful pigmentation. And this is Dahlia. Dahlia is a duochrome actually. Wow, so beautiful. I feel it looks very beautiful when you swatch it and also when you apply it on the eyes, but after a few hours I feel the shininess kind of goes down and it kind of looks muted, like almost like a satin finish than a metallic finish. That was a little bit disappointing with this shade because it looks, this is like the star of the show, star of the palette kind of shade, the beautiful duochrome. It is a duochrome, as you can see. You know, do you see the purple there as I'm moving my arms, and the blue purple shift? But I feel the glowiness kind of tones down and becomes probably the shimmers kind of wear off, and that happens kind of quickly. I feel. And then this is Raisin. These two shades actually do look different on the skin. This looks quite reddish, and this looks very purple actually. So even on my skin tone they do look different. They blend well and they're very good. And then this is Linen. Linen is like your regular champagne color. Regular champagne color, not very reflective if you ask me. Just your regular soft shimmer, I would say. Just your regular soft shimmers. And then finally we have Flint. Flint is a matte color, more like transition shade. Maybe for me, I could definitely use it as a transition shade, for blending out the edges, buffing out the edges, whatever. You can use it definitely. So those are the 5 shades, and as I said, the mattes are very good, very pigmented. This metallic shade is like a shimmery shade, not like a really foiled metallic shade. And this one is a beautiful shade, really unique. I would definitely call it a very, very unique shade. But still, as I said, the duochrome is still there, but the shimmery aspect really goes away after a while, very quickly. I feel doesn't, like the shimmers don't stay there, and it doesn't look very foil. But otherwise the palette is really good. If you like this color story, definitely pick it up. It's $25, and with the sale approaching, as I said, I'm not sure August 24th or 25th, but the sale ends on September 3rd. So definitely if you're interested, pick it up. 20% off of $25 is a good deal. What else? I think that's it. Oh, finally I wanted to compare these two. If you guys have missed, initially I swatched the Super Glow highlighters from Natasha Denona and compared it with these. Color wise, I just found one to be very similar. The light shade from the Delicate Duo Combo Compact, and the number 2 light medium shade from Natasha Denona. This is from the Pixi Petra, and this is from Natasha Denona. So both formulas, both products, the formulas on these are powder highlighters, and the powders are meant to be the consistency is very thin but very reflective. But based on my experience, the Pixi ones are more glossier and much more thinner. But it depends on if you want like these shades. The bronze shade is really unique. If you want a shade like that, I think you'd have to go with Natasha Denona, because I haven't seen a shade like this, because it's a unique shade, you guys. I know it looks like every other gold, but it's a very, very unique shade. It's really beautiful. So that's my comparison between the Pixi and the Natasha Denona one. I like both, honestly, but I feel the Natasha Denona powders are a little bit more denser, more thicker than the Pixi one, because the lightest shade from Natasha Denona, it does leave a slight white cast if I apply like over 2 layers, definitely. But the Pixi one is really good. The consistency is very thin and it's like almost like a non-exist, traceless but very glossy. I think that's all, you guys. That's all I wanted to say. Hope you guys found this video useful. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked watching it, and please subscribe, and I will see you guys very soon. And thank you so much for sticking with me till the end. Bye bye.